New jobs have appeared in your inbox. Completing jobs unlocks new garden tools. HGTV DLC. I forgot I had that. So I do have to admit, this is not a blind playthrough. I have beaten the game, or as much as one could beat the game. I played all the houses pre-HGTV DLC. I didn't get too terribly far in HGTV until I got, I don't want to say bored, but I did move on. But I see they have a bunch of new DLC coming out that I really, really want to play. The laptop will allow you to find jobs, buy houses, and switch between them. You can't afford to buy a house yet, but it looks like you already have your first email. The bathroom needs cleaning. Ooh, new skill point. I know what it wants me to do. It wants me to go to the laptop, but I was having fun hyper focusing on cleaning out the weeds. Oh, we got all these in the corner. Ooh, I can pick these up too. You gardener skill. Oh, just from picking the weeds that I, technically speaking, didn't have to pick because we got a lot more down the road, so to speak. Okay. Just giving people some time to show in. Ooh, I missed a few. Right now. Fair enough, I still had to play the tutorial to teach me what that button is. I swear I recognize some of these houses from the asset pack that Phasmophobia used. Free assets. Sarah Lewis, ex-boyfriend stole the radiator from my house. Topic, ex-boyfriend stole the radiator from my house. Hi, Ira, my love. Hello, I'd like to hire your company to put my house in order. I know from photos posted on FaceSpam that my ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess, and stole the radiator. It is possible that some other things are missing too. please clean up in the house and replace the missing appliances. I would ask you to not inform the police about the whole matter. I will settle it with myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning from a business trip. Regards, Sarah Lewis. All right, Sarah. It did say face spam. Yep, yep, yep. Congratulations, you have unlocked a new tool. From now on, you'll be able to clean dirty stuff using the mop. This really ugly mop. There it is. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Isn't she just fantastic? This straight straw mop. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. We're just gonna pick up her weeds real quick. For no reason. She didn't hire us to do any landscaping. But, so, I have played completely through the game, before the HDTV, DLC was released. I played maybe a house or two of the HDTV, and then I just kind of wandered off from the game. But there was a considerable amount of time where you couldn't do anything with the yards. So this grass-filled monstrosity was just like you just had to look at it. And so now I find that since they came out with the landscaping DLC, I want to clean it. Sephora's crackhead cousin. They're also coming out with 2 DLCs. I'm not sure which is coming out first. They are coming out with the pet DLC and a luxurious housing DLC for House Flipper. And so I figured I might as well start from the beginning. I got a new skill point. Start from the beginning, I guess, and I think this is like my 3rd or 4th or 5th time from starting from the beginning. Yes, why don't I pick up that thistle? Okay, here we go. Let's open up her house and see how bad her boyfriend messed the place up. Oh, he did a pretty good job. Specialty mop 1000. This mop needs not be wet to do its job. Just with its bristly texture, just pokes at the stains and cleans them right up. New skill point. Yes. Remember, right? I want a better mop. Now look, we got the grandiose mop 2000. Its controls are a little bit different from Viscera Cleanup, but just enough that you're gonna see me fumble just a little bit, switching between the tools. I will be nice and pick that up. He didn't steal the TV on the plus side. Put that there. From now on, you have a tablet at your disposal. Press the tab to hide or to use it. Blah, blah, blah. I want to go to the store. So this is another game I played since its pre-alpha version. And this search option was not a thing. Nor was the catalog. So having the search option makes me feel very spoiled. No, I want a radiator. Thank you. Okay, so I put that there. And then we assemble. Oop. Hold on. Assemble. Oh. It still had a little bit to turn. Okay. Yay! Oh no! Let's open it up. Clear out the boy germs. Come on, door. Oh, he broke the door. Bully boyfriend. Right. I made a mess in here. Wait, you know what I just remembered? This one? Works tasks. Setting. Live. All fine. Okay. I forgot we can change what our hands look like. I just remembered. Okay. Did it change our hand? Wrong button. Wrong button. Settings. Play. No, it did. Email. Guess maybe we have feminine hands. I don't know. I played a fairly awful game today called Internet Cafe Simulation. I did record it, so it'll eventually go up. But it's such a bad game. I think we're done. Done? Yeah, we're done. Let's be nice and straighten this out for her. I don't know where it went. I'm gonna assume right here. There you go. Yes, complete the job. That before and after, that came with the HDTV DLC. It didn't used to do that. Alright. So now that we have found out we've owned the mop, we can now clean our own disgusting area. Which I will fairly quickly sell this place. This is just our starter home. I'll quickly sell this place and we'll move on to something better. Okay. News. We have 3 more jobs. Carolyn Smith says cleaning the garage. Jack Graham radiators, and Evelyn Hawes a bit of gravel and a couple bushes. Might as well start from Carolyn Smith. Cleaning the garage. Hello, we need to clean the garage. Please throw away all the boxes, trash, and old tires. Please don't forget to clean the window, too. Better not to touch the tools, though. My husband doesn't like it when someone moves them and he can't find them afterwards. Regards, Carolyn Smith. Yeah, absolutely. The starter home, I always remodel it and then sell it. You just can't sell it until you get a different house, but you'll find one fairly quickly. Look at this nice manicured lawn. Let's pick up her weeds for her. It'll be nice. Plus, I just want the gardening ability because I want the flamethrower. Oh, these are weeds. Oh no. It's a weed too? Carolyn. Those aren't. I think those were. Here. The flamethrower. The game has a flamethrower. I want it. Alright, this is her house. Little... No, she doesn't really need us to do any work, but I wanted to just take a look around. Some of these furniture you should recognize. You should recognize Mr. Bunny right there in this painting. Some of this furniture you'll recognize from another game that is a completely different feel from this one. I just realized this house is identically set up to another level we're gonna see in a few. Oh, let's make their bed for them. We can do that. The music is from, it's a playlist on, mind blank. Stream Beats. It's a copyright-free music by Harris Heller. And it's the lo-fi version. Okay, what am I doing? I need to clean his garage. That's what she wanted me to do. I just was... These stay, they can stay. Get rid of all of his tools, stay. Can't touch his tools. The man's really particular about that. Ooh, skill set. Right. Works. The Ultra Hyper Mop 2018. Ugh. Look at that. Completely different mop now. I actually can't remember if this game has any music. I don't think it does. Which, strangely enough, here's a fun thing that I don't know if you know. The same people that made Viscera Cleanup also made this game as well. It's the same developers. Which I'm convinced that they must cater really well to ADHD people because they know just the right tone to set for me to hyper focus on cleaning. Oop. There's still trash. Let's nicely stack the bikes up right here. Oh, when the husband comes home, he doesn't accidentally run them over. Okay, we're done with this job. These first few jobs, you're gonna see me blow through them really quickly because I've probably done them a dozen times. Your own photo and images. Have you noticed that by using the gallery tab on the tablet, you can choose any image from your hard disk and use it as a poster or picture to hang on the wall. You can also use the camera tab to take photos of the game and save your works on the... Okay. One. Jack, Gran Radiators. I will pay you if I am fully satisfied or you get nothing. Winter is coming. Winters are hard and there are no radiators in my house. Dump them. Alright, buddy, we'll mount your radiators. You're kind of a dick, so I'm not sure if I want to clean up your weeds or not, but you seem like the kind of dick that you probably took care of your own weeds. Yeah, he did his own. Okay. Knock, knock. Oh, go. He wants it. This is our tutorial level in how to mount things. A sink. Oh. Gotta go down first, and then that. This. I'm gonna do this out of order and probably turn the water on. Apparently, I don't know this because I've never done it myself, but apparently the way the game's set up how to install things is very, very accurate. So I'm told anyway. I don't know if that's true or not, but... There we go. I accidentally made it a little off-center of the washing machine because back in Modern, when I first started playing this game, you couldn't move it. The other thing that's new, and I don't know when they introduced it, but see how when I hit tab, it tells me the task that I have to do in the room. That's new. We didn't have that before. Before, you had to remember what they wanted, and if you forgot while you were shopping, you had to exit out, check your task menu again. Back in, alright. Oh, apparently I'm done. No, I'm not. Lies! He still wants one more radiator. Put it under the window. Extremely concentrating to do this. Okay. I think we completed the job. We are going to pick faster mounting. Ooh, I get to extra payment for the job. Sounds good. I don't know. Since gardening is fairly new to me, I don't know which direction I want to go. Planting speed. Let's say grass trimmer. And then we'll do one more. Regulated mowing speed and grass play method. Okay, done. I think I went into the kitchen. Supposed to. My office is my showcase. It should be elegant. Amanda, we're gonna not do the bit of gravel quite yet. Amanda Johnson, Amaranth Walls. Bonjour. I went to my house to look a little more arty. Can you please paint some of the walls in the living room amaranth, and the remaining walls should look stunning in gray. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you please replace the broken electrical socket? Mossy. Amanda Johnson. And my horrible accent. You're welcome. Congratulations, you have unlocked the new tool. From now on, you'll be able to paint walls with a paint roller. All you have to do is use the tablet to buy paint. Alright, how's your weed situation, lady? It's just looking good. Doesn't want anything in this room. Cool, cool, cool. Nothing needed in this room. There is an electrical outlet. Oh, I remember. Assemble! There we go. Oh, what am I stuck on? Oh no! I started levitating! Hello, photos. So funny. I know that this game came out first before Phasmophobia, but it just tickles me so much to see the furniture in here and know that that furniture is in Phasmophobia. Alright. The outlet, I think, is by the fridge. There, okay. This one first before we start painting. There she goes. She's got a fresh looking outlet. We can get this back in there. Sweet. Alright. Oh my goodness, you can choose different size buckets? That's new. Or at least new to me. Now, when you first start off, painting is absolutely obnoxious. Alright, I do stripes, or do I want to do full color? So, when you first start off, there's, you can keep applying the same paint to a wall that's already painted. It's really quite annoying. Yeah, it was all free assets. I remember in Phasmophobia when I was telling the boys that we've seen these assets before in many, many other games. It's not just Phasmophobia or House Flipper. It's very common in a lot of games, especially independent games, where you'll see these assets. But it's just, it was funny. Okay. Now, you won't waste paint on an already painted wall. Yes. That is a skill I absolutely do want. Okay, so the family is going to sit here looking against the dining room. Alright. Hey, they're the ones that put their stupid couch right here. I didn't put it there. couch in their dining room. Technically speaking, we finished enough of the job that we can leave. Oh, no. What I mentioned. Alright, fine. Since my paint roller is full of this paint, we'll paint this. Open concept, whatever. Well, since I don't like their arrangement, I'm painting this big wall this neon pink so it'll burn their retinas. I've done this particular map so many times that I can tell you I have done every combination of painting. I've done stripes, I've done this accent wall on every one of the walls. I've painted the entire room the bright pink and then cackled when I left, being like their eyes are gonna burn. Pretty sure I have to paint these. Can't remember. But since I can paint them, I'll paint them. One skill set that I'm looking forward to making better is the painting, because oh my gosh, it's so horrible. Oh, I didn't think that's okay. Take this. Might have to leave you for a few minutes. Bella has to go potty. And then she's giving me the puppy face that she's not wanting to wait. Okay. Oh, I gotta paint here. Thank you. My baby's due for a grooming. It's gotta be probably at the end of this month, I'm gonna guess. And her tail is getting just a little fluffy on the backside. And she's getting a little stuck back there. And she gets embarrassed. She doesn't want me to touch her tail. So she goes and hides whenever she's got a dingleberry. Probably embarrassed that I'm telling you that she had a dingleberry. Mom, don't tell internet strangers. This is, oh, funny thing I was gonna mention to you too. So Jer, one of the gaming buddies, he had mentioned to me that there is a new simulation that he found called paint drying simulation, and I thought he was kidding. Oh, I'm not done yet. What did I forget? Paint drying simulation, and he so I thought he was kidding, so I was like, haha, you know, because they like to pick on me about my love of simulation games. And then it turns out he was serious. There really is a game called Paint Drying Simulation. I bought it. It was a whole whopping 99 cents. I did record it. I went to bed and I recorded the paint drying. And I will probably upload it tonight. There's going to be two versions. There's going to be one version where you have to watch 6 hours of paint drying. And then there's another version where I sped it up and it's only going to be a couple minutes. Alright, I'm good enough. I'm not going to hunt down that missing patch. And I'll probably record it again tonight. Just a different color. I want to unlock the selling tool. Baby on the way, Matt Marlowe. Hi there. My beautiful wife is finally pregnant, and we're now more busy than ever before, but very happy to. I have no idea what to get my hands dirty with. There are so many things that need doing before our precious princess arrives. We're 100% sure that it's a girl. We've gone ahead and bought a cute little house for the three of us. Unfortunately, it needs a proper clean and preparation for our baby. I hope I can count on you to get the house in order. I would also like you to ask if you could prepare the kids' room, buying a crib, a changing station, and possibly some toys. I put everything in your hands with this matter. Smiley face. You most definitely have to paint our princess's room a light rose color. Thank you so much. Matt Marlowe, soon to be dad. I know. It's probably going to take all flippin' night to upload it, too. Alright, let's do our typical thing. Let's take gander around the house, make sure there's no weeds. Looks like he's clean. Yeah, he's clean. Alright. Shoot. I know that's the baby's room. Be nice and make the bed. Place is filthy. This mechanism of cleaning the window has improved significantly since the beginning. This used to be, this would be something to make people rage, myself included. It's actually easier to clean the windows with a game controller, which you can play this game with a game controller. Because they do have a console version of it. You don't get the DLCs, I don't think. Which is a shame. But cleaning the windows is easier. Oh, ah! Okay, get our dandy mop. I just noticed we got our selling tool. That makes me excited. No, you're alright. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing this. This for a while until I get bored. And cleaning. Where is the dot? Maybe it's bordering up against the other walls. Sometimes it likes to do that. Oh, goodness, guys. Did you buy this house sight unseen? Is it a foreclosure? Which I don't... Do you pay attention to the housing market at all? Like, have you seen that? Is that something that you pay attention to? It's... slightly fascinates me and scares me. It's definitely going to be interesting coming in the next few months. Okay. It's okay. That's why I was asking if you did. Just all of the protections of COVID relief is ending. The housing ended Saturday. So tomorrow people can start to be evicted or foreclosed on. Right in the middle of winter, which is terrifying. So one of my many jobs in my life is I worked for a bank as a loan person, and I hated it. I was really bad at it. because I wanted to trust everybody and give everybody the loan that they needed to get their dream whatever, whether it be a dream car or a dream home. Even if there was signs that they couldn't afford it, I was tragically bad at it, and I was fired, which was acceptable because I was really that bad. I just thought everybody needed a chance to get a loan. Anyway, so I'm when I got that job was roughly in the early 2000s, when the housing market had crashed. And seeing the housing market the way that it is now, I know that it's going to crash again, and I find it mildly fascinating. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, absolutely. And I think my opinion on it is I was glad the program was there, but I also felt like it was an unrealistic, never giving people the ability to get caught up, because all it did was just mean they eventually still have to get caught up, they still have to pay. But if you don't have money coming in, it's still a problem. And putting off the problem isn't going to make it go away, as much as we would all like it to be. I feel bad for people. I understand that the housing market is about to crash horribly. And I also feel, just because I worked in the banking field, I do wonder how much education did banks give people about the differences between forbearance and reverse mortgages and all that jazz. As I can tell you, as a former banker, my company was, my bank, or my credit union, was tragically bad that it really didn't want me to educate people on knowing what the terms meant, because at the end of the day, they're still businesses and they still want to make money. Okay. We are going to paint. We're going to buy many. We're going to buy 2 of these. We are going to gently move this outside for a minute. Oh, close that. Let's see. Me included. I mean, I worked for a retail company before the pandemic. I get panicky thinking about having to go back to that kind of environment for that little of a pay. To have to deal with Karens and the Chads of the world, and the Kevins of the boss world too, as well. Oops. I forgot how little paint when you first start off you can have on your roller, or how fast it goes. I always remember there was a gentleman that I worked with. He was older than I am, and father of 3 children. He was very much into his faith, which I respect, even though I'm atheist. But I respected him 10 times more because he respected the fact that I was atheist and didn't push his beliefs on me. He just respected that I was, and I respected that he was clearly a man of his faith. But he was quite wise, and and just a calming influence, and I dearly loved working with him. He was just an overall very nice guy. Anyway, I recall one night that I was working with him, he had to deal with a Karen, and being such a kind man, this Karen thought she could walk all over him, just steamroll past him. And I'm the type of person who I'm like, is hell no, you are not picking on my guy. Like, he is too kind for your type of shenanigans. So I kind of put her in her place and sent her on her way and, you know, shut that down. And I remember, you know, he thanked me, but he said he could have handled it. But he still thanked me because he said he didn't necessarily wanted to handle it. And one of his wise words was, he had said the thing that he recognizes about people, especially in the United States, but in first world countries, they don't know how good they have it, even on their worst of days, because they don't know how bad they could have it. And that always stuck with me, as far as people being so entitled, because he's right. We've never had it where bombs are, you know, the current people alive, where bombs dropped on our house, or there's absolutely no way that you could get any food or clean water. Like, that's not a worry we have. So I always think about that. I mean, like, you always have to remember there's another group of people in the world who could never have a tenth of a good day of what you're having, and they still make it work, you know. And so I always think about that when I think about Karens and Chads. And in a way, while it makes me empathize with the Karens and the Chads with their levels of frustration, it also gives me less patience to deal with them. Because I'm just like, how much of assholes can you be? That you think the world just revolves that much around you. I want the baby pink one. Is there not a baby pink one? Could have swore there was a baby pink one. Oh, this is upsetting. Oh, is that pink? I can't tell if that's pink or not. I will put that there, though. We'll grab this shelving unit back. And, like, one other thing, too, is my parents have never worked in in retail. My mom was a waitress in her younger years. Her family owned a family-owned restaurant, so she did have that part. But it's a significant amount of time since she's been worked in that type of thing. So I think she's sort of forgotten or detached with how mean people can be, because that's a conversation her and I have all the time about, like, why was I so burnt out? And I was like, because you don't understand how mean people can be. Like, their problems were horrifying. I mean, that's true, but I think everybody needs to remember that yelling at the cashier who's making $10 an hour is not going to solve your problem. Like, I think everyone needs to take a step back and be like, just take a breather for a minute and remember the world is not... Oh, there's two poofs. I was wondering why it wasn't finishing out. And having a meltdown in a store because you didn't get your way is not something you need to do. Like, I can understand if there was bad customer service altogether. You know, like, the cashier was stupid and didn't apply the coupon correctly or was too lazy to do their job. I get that part, because that happens too. You know, like, there's people trying to make shortcuts all the time because, again, they make $10 an hour, so what do they care? But you can't lose your shit on them either. And I got my selling tool. Sweet baby Jesus. Let's rid of this stuff, all of it. We're stripping in place. We just dropped our probably 10-year-old laptop on the floor, but it's fine. Get rid of that. I have to admit, since working in retail, I have never gotten super angry while I'm in retail, but I'm also one of those people now that I do all my shopping online. So I guess I haven't particularly had any bad customer service uh, anytime recent. Just because I haven't seen anybody. Disposal of garbage and extra money because we always want more money. I am told by people I know that I actually have almost a little bit too much patience when it comes to a business anyway. Like, I've never been so angry at something, even if they, like, at a restaurant mess up my meal. I'm just like, oh, huh, well, alright. Apparently they thought I needed this meal more than the one I ordered. Unless they put something in it that will make me sick, then I might be like, can't have this. I'm gonna paint this real quick because I want the painting skill. Oops. Oh, I see that, I guess. Oop. You can't reach something, buy a ladder. I don't want to buy a ladder. Just... I've never sent anything back. Not once. I'm just like, nah, I'll eat it. It's fine. Or I won't eat the... Like, the one thing I always think about is, like, Applebee's was really bad about it, where I'll ask for a substitution on the vegetable, and they'll forget to give me the substitution, and then I just won't eat the vegetable. And just deal with it. I think that's my Aquarius nature. I don't make waves if I don't want to. Depends on how passionate I am about it. Food or something in a retail world, it's very rarely anything that makes me want to get mad. Gotta admit, they've never done my steak wrong, so I've never had that temper tantrum. The ladder message is new. Why is it so angry about the ladder? I've never needed a ladder for this house before. So I do know myself enough to know I will fight tooth and nail for someone else if they're unhappy. Because I think back to numerous times when friends or family were very unhappy with their meal. I will fight for them. But I don't know if it's just me or part of my nature. The one thing too, like, say if they do get my vegetable wrong, I won't even say it out loud that they got it wrong. I'll keep it to myself because I don't want it to, like, I don't want the person I'm eating with to be fretting over it either. I just shrug it off and just be like, oh. Unless it's someone I really, really know and I'm really close with, they'll be like, but T, you hate broccoli. You're never going to eat that. I think all my worst experiences I've ever had in food was actually Applebee's, of all places. I remember a really rude, couple of different rude servers where they just It felt like they weren't even listening when you placed your order, so when you did ask for that substitution, it's like they didn't even hear you. Now I'm hungry. Thinking about a medium rare steak. Your fault. I was gonna try to apply it with the Grandiose Mop 3000, but I don't think they give this mop enough credit. I'm pretty sure it can apply paint if it wanted to. Painting skill, yes, please. I'm gonna ask the tough question though. Did you call ahead and let them know that you had a big crowd? Or did you just pop in? Well, good on him. I'm glad that he stepped up, but as a kid of a mother who was a waitress in her previous lifetime, you do want to call ahead and just let him know, hey, I have a big crowd, and you, just as a heads up. Okay, cool. Then she had no right to be angry. I will always defend them if they're, you know, like if someone just didn't call it in. I need that. Thank you. I need to move this. Please and thank you. I will always defend their right to be angry and annoyed if no one called in. But if you guys had a reservation, they damn well knew it was going to be a big crowd. And the fact that she was snarky and had to watch her coworker get the tip, well, you know what? It happens. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing, too, that can really piss off wait staff is a previous party not leaving when they're done eating. But that's not something that you take out on the patrons either, because that's not their thing. It's not their fault. Sell that. Sell the ladder. I have a slightly orangey, yellowish house now. We are going to do maybe Forest Mist. There's some new paint colors that's in the game that wasn't when I played before. I would tab out and allow the message to go through, but I read it. This game developer, they do this in all their games. They make it so that it's really hard to tab out. Like, it's almost like the game crashes when you tab out. Kind of annoying. Before we take the next job, I'm taking the time to paint because I'm trying to level up my paint skill. Because if I remember right, the next job that's coming up requires a lot of painting. And I want my skill to be higher. I haven't eaten out. I just realized while you were telling me this, I haven't eaten out in almost 2 years. Nor do I particularly have any desire to, because I am still terrified of COVID. I don't know if it's irrationally or not. I'm just not trusting being around people, especially in a restaurant setting. You know, I probably at some point want to talk to a therapist because I am having anxiety attacks going out, like going to Costco or anything like that. I'm not doing well. Every time I think about restaurants, so this is gonna sound off topic, but in the World of Warcraft, I forget how many years ago. It's been a significant amount of time, but I remember when World of Warcraft had this issue with a virus. A player had a virus, and everybody that he came into contact with got the virus, and it broke everybody's game, and it actually caused viral outbreak scientists to actually really study what was happening. And they discovered they could map it and figure out that common places where people gathered. So, and then like kind of lay it out on a map and put it to the equivalent of real life. So any kind of taverns where people gathered, any types of bank situations, trading halls, that kind of thing, was where the virus spread the most. And I always think about that and put that into a context with COVID, because that's essentially what it is, you know, just same idea. Yeah, like I just remember one boss got it. It was like they constantly died or something. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly what the virus itself was. I just remember they had it, and I remember that scientists were studying it because they thought it was so fascinating how they could follow it to there's new, I just realized, one sec, there's new switches. Huh. Alright, that's not what I wanted. I wanted walls. We're gonna tackle wall tiles because they are the worst. Gotta train that skill up. Oh, I don't have the ability to place those yet. Wait, do I? Nope. Tiling and paneling's not available yet. Fair enough. Alright, I guess let's take our next job. Yeah, I do remember that. Thomas Johansson, additional walls. Good afternoon. I need some alterations made to my 2-room house. My daughter is now 3, and we feel it is time that she has her own room. Please divide the bedroom into 2 rooms and make sure the new rooms both have doors to connect to that corridor. Could you please also put in a new bed and remove and sell the crib? Yours faithfully, Thomas Johnson. Those paintings don't match for a kid's bedroom. Just saying. Needs to mow, but outside of that, doesn't have any weed. Electrical outlet. Of course. Oh, there it is. I didn't play a whole lot of WoW. I actually own, I think, all the expansions up to, I can't remember exactly how many. I own quite a few of them. I just never really got into it, which is sad because I did pay a lot of money for it. Oh no! There's an outlet stuck behind the sink. Oh, nope, never mind. It's totally a game that I should have liked because it falls under the criteria of all other MMOs that I like, but I think I was just a bit burnt out of MMOs. There's a new MMO coming out called New World that I have friends that are extremely excited and want me to be excited for it, and I'm actually pretending excitement because I'm not looking forward to... That is a tiny closet. Am I supposed to get rid of the... Did I get rid of the green? Alright, well, only one way to find out. Oh, I get it. I get rid of the red and I build on the green. Okay, that makes sense. Oops. Kind of a funny story with the wall breaking thing. When Frozen District, the developers first came out with the trailer on this game, they were really heavily pushing the you can break down walls. And when they came out with the game, the animation of breaking down the walls was horrifyingly bad. They actually had to do a little bit of PR and backtrack and fix how you break the walls because it looked nothing like their trailers. It wasn't even satisfying to break walls. Like, I don't know, it's really janky. There we go. Oops, I just hit that desk. Sorry, kid's desk. Oh, they were so kind as to paint a line where they wanted me to put the wall. Perks. More muscle strength, sure. And... Oh. Oh. It is now. Now it's good. The original animation was... Oh, I'm off. I'm off by path. No, the original animation was horrifying. Like, it did not break like it was, like it shows now. The, that painted line lied to me. Disappear, please. Are you all gone? Oh, he's down here. Are you now all gone? Come on. Placing walls gets better too. It up as you unlock the skill. Okay, we're gonna be whoops, perks. Faster building. Yes, please. Yes, they are floating. You had to break them. Apparently physics works different in this world. There we go. Alright, I think he wanted me to sell the baby cot. Nope. Nope. And yes. Yeah, the color of the wood matches everything else. Hello. We'll do blue. That's a. Oh, I just said buy many. Buy many. Put that there. Let's move that over. Oh, I just realized he wanted me to build the wall, but he didn't ask me to paint the wall. Wonder why. Chair over. Hi, Evo Bunny. Apparently I'm done. Okay. I started to recall them having me paint before, but maybe not. Yes. Complete the job. Unsatisfying not to have to paint. Red walls are my favorite. Alright, creeper. Still haven't gotten the ability to place tiles yet. Alright. We're gonna do student's house to clean up, because I actually really like that map. Nick Flo, student's house to clean up. Good morning. I hope you can help me. I am retired and not in the best of health. I currently own an apartment that I have been renting to students for many years. This year, unfortunately, I rented to a bad bunch of students, which turned out not to be the best decision. They didn't pay on time, so I went to check things out, and when I opened the door, I almost had a heart attack. The whole place was a pigsty. There was trash, liquor bottles, and mud everywhere, and they were laying on the kitchen floor drinking. When I spoke to them, they rudely told me to get lost. I finally got them evicted, but the mess still remains. Some of the furniture and radiator are missing. Can you please clean up my house and make it suitable for new tenants so I can put this mess behind me? Yours sincerely, Nick Flo. Do you have a cockroach squeamish problem? I guess I should have asked that before I accepted the map. Okay, perfect. I could change it to glass, but actually the glass is harder. I'm just cleaning up his weeds because I want the gardening experience. I still haven't unlocked the lawnmower yet, but I'm okay with that because they came out with the gardening DLC, and they introduced a really, really bad lawnmower. And if I remember right, that was actually why I had stopped playing. Did I pass a bunch? I'll back up. I'll backtrack and take a look. I can't pick those up. Oh. I got stuck on him. By the front of the fence? Okay. Oh, I see him. Fun. But yeah, anyway, they gave us a lawnmower, which everybody was really excited about, but it's really a horrifying mechanism. I don't like it at all. No worries. I actually, after the student's house, I plan on stopping anyway, so it's a good stopping point either way. Okay, let's focus on cleaning the trash out. Whoops. There we go. Guys are pigs. If you're a person with catsarophobia, fear of cockroaches in the general game options, you can change cockroaches into piece of glass. You can hear them on the other side of the wall. Hello, my buggies. Walk all over you, I'm sure it's fine. Hopefully I have my pants tucked into my socks. Oh. How is this glass working? Let me out! Ugh. They really use this restroom? Okay. There we go. Let's start from the beginning. Alright. Get our handy dandy mop 3000 out. Start cleaning. A trick that I figured out early in the game is, if I remember right, is it F? F. I figured out that in some light situations, if you can't see what spot you're missing when you're using this device, if you turn on your flashlight and shine it on there, it actually becomes quite a bit more obvious what spot you missed. But I just start from the outer window and work my way inward. There we go. Oh, a funny story too. If you try to sell this, we're not playing Thief Simulator. I shouldn't do this. That's because early in the game, in pre-alpha, you used to be able to walk into the houses and just sell everything and then walk back out and still keep the money. Like, you wouldn't finish the job, you would just leave and not save the actual doing of the room, but you could still send it and keep your money. So they changed it up before they released into alpha to give you that message with the red outline that says you can't sell stuff. The radiator. Apparently we're not done cleaning dirt. Let's air it out a little. Oh, there's the dirt. You're right, I didn't clean out all the dirt. Okay, this bedroom is done. with. Buy the radiator. Actually, let's wait to buy the radiator until after we paint. That would be the smarter move. I forgot how zen this game was for me. I don't know how well it comes through the stream speakers, but I can hear the cockroaches skittering away in the other room. They did the ambient sound really well because I can just faintly hear it. Ira, do you have this thing? I have this thing. It's kind of funny. So, I just recently got a new undated day planner, and it's set up to start for on Monday, and I'm so excited. I've had to wait 2 weeks before I could start using it as a new journal, and I'm so excited that it's gonna be Monday and I can finally start using it. Oh, why am I only at 91%? Oh. There we go. Now we're done painting. Yeah, I do journal, and if I don't journal, then I do make notes of the day, different things just to remind myself because I do. I'm fuzzy-brained enough that I do quite often forget what I'm working on. I just don't say I need to clean. Oh, percentage was a little funky. Where I need to write down what I'm doing in order to keep track of what I'm doing. Comes a thing. Ooh, are you excited? Look. That one is done. That one is done. Okay, radiator. I don't know. I think I know that the device exists, the window washer. I like to think that it's hooked up to a hose and it's spraying on the wall. That's what I like to believe is happening. Those two outlets right there, and those two don't make sense. This task bar thing, the quick task Like, such a cheat. Slightly mad that they introduced that so late in the game. Ultimate concentration happening. Alright, towel radiator. Okay, so you can't move it crazy amount of space. Don't move it. Completely new. I've never lived in a house that has a towel radiator. Is it something that heats up the towels for you while you're showering? And acts as a heater for the room? I don't know. Done. It is done. That room is done. New cleaning skill. Faster. Always faster cleaning. That's quite a luxury. Something, a device that heats up your towel for you. I want a towel right now. As a kid, I think I only have ever lived in a house where there was a radiator of any kind. And that radiator actually scared me because it would make noises. Little T didn't appreciate it. Little T thought it was like a monster lived in there and rattled it, and if I got near it, it would bite me. I was sure of it. Yep, it was evil. Didn't want anything to do with it. Alright. Saving the grossest rooms for last. I think they've improved how cleaning the windows work, because it used, even after their first patch of the window cleaning, it was still kind of obnoxious. I'm actually enjoying this. It's a really chill game. You can decorate any way that you want. Once you buy your own homes, I guess one thing I could do before I leave you is I'll show you the process of buying homes, and then you have the complete autonomy to decorate it however you see fit. Though keep in mind, if you're trying to get the achievements, you also have to decorate it kind of specific on keeping in mind who you wanted to buy it. Like there's, I don't know, like a handful of NPCs that will buy the house, but they all have their set criteria of what they're looking for. So you kind of have to buy it, or oh my god, walked. There we go. You have to buy it specifically, or decorate it to who you want to sell it to. Whoops, not what I want. Pull out the vacuum cleaner. Yes, please. Just vacuum until you clean all the nests out. Come on. And experience has taught me that I needed to move the fridge in order to do this. I've tried doing this numerous times by being lazy. They should disappear on their own. We'll come check on them in a second to make sure they do. Yeah, you know what it was I was making fun of the boys because they were making fun of me when Phasmophobia came out. And I was like, guys, I've seen this furniture before. And they're like, whatever. I'm like, no, it must be free assets because there's another game that has a completely different tone from Phasmophobia that, okay, all the roaches are dead. And so then I think I started playing it just to prove my point that no, it does exist. I wasn't lying. I know that the gardening DLC kind of broke it for me, my enjoyment of it, because of the lawnmower. I'm told that the lawnmower is completely different now, so that I should probably enjoy it again. But I should have enough money to buy a house. I can show you how that works, because that's some of the most fun I've had. I just realized I haven't taken any jobs with tiling yet. The jankiness of it moving back and forth. It doesn't cleanly move back and forth. It does these weird strafing things, so you get like weird lines instead of being clean. I don't know. It just the whole animation and the using of it was just really bad. And it was slow. Like what it mowed was like these teeny tiny little patches, so it took you forever. Is this chair even against the wall? Why doesn't it not look even against the wall? And why am I being picky about this? Because oh, shame. There we go. Oh, but now it's off center from the lamps. Okay. Go a little off here. My answer to that: move the lamp. Can't tell if it's the chair that's not centered or this. Now, like, see how it's kind of off filter? There we go. I just remembered that was an option. Alright, I'll live with it. It's fine. When I buy the house, I'll show you the lawnmower. I think. I might have to do a job to unlock it. I'm actually not sure. Can't remember which came first. I feel like this should go. Gotta clean. Okay, so I'll do one more job and then I'll buy the house. I'm pretty sure I have to do the tutorial for landscaping in order to get the lawnmower. I think we're done. No, we are not done. We still have dirt. dirt on... Oh, there's quite a bit of dirt out here. Oh, there we go. Now we complete it. Yes, complete. That's satisfying. I like this update as far as showing me the before and after. My office is my showcase. It should be elegant. Alright, a bit of gravel and a couple of bushes. I work from home, or I work at home in my dentist's office. I can deal with all kinds of teeth cavities, but not with the holes and weeds in my garden. Please lay some gravel on the front part of my garden and get rid of these. Also, could you plant something out on there to make it look better? Kindest regards, Evelyn Hawes. Sure, Evelyn. Dentist who works from home. I'm sure that's not creepy at all. From now on, you're able to design a garden. Look for plants in the garden category in the shop. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new tool. By using the garden hose, you'll be able to water plants, fill containers with water, and wash off dirt on the outside of houses. Okay. Well, if I remember right, no! It didn't give me the lawnmower. Still wants me to pick up the weeds by hand. Ah, fine. I do a piss poor job. Supposed to scatter gravel. Oh, that's why they get it. That's one way to get rid of the grass, I guess. We'll just cover all the land with gravel. It's fine. No grass to be seen. Oh, I just realized I am messing up. I'm placing these. There is. Get rid of these real quick. The shoveling look, the whole feel of the shoveling is identical to Vistra cleanup detail. Kind of funny. We want Fun. Apparently this one had a completely different type of gravel. My bad for not reading instructions. Making me busy. Same thing. A little bit out of my lane, but that's okay. I don't care. Okay, we're just gonna finish this job. I know it's only 77% completed, but I don't care. They don't write Yelp reviews that you have to worry about. Red walls are my favorite. I think that makes you a psycho, my dude. Alright, let's works real quick. Payment. Yes. Use. Clean up the house, please. I don't remember that one. Okay, so we are gonna get the map. Portfolio. Browser? Yes, browser. Okay. Camping bungalow. Burned house. Abandoned house. I guess let's do the camping. You bought a new house. Do you want to go there right now? Yes. Go. I love flowers, unlike people. On the left, you can see thumbnails of buyers. From time to time, they will comment on your actions. Pay attention, especially to those on top. The higher they are, the more they are willing to pay for this house. To increase the value of the house, you can take part in one of the gardening competitions. After pressing enter, choose the competition category that best suits your garden. Use a shovel to remove all the molehills, but be careful, the malicious mole will create new ones if you don't find him. Good luck. Okay, let me... I don't have them. I don't have it yet. Words. A lot more. I'm gonna sell everything because it's all broken anyway. And you see they get kind of bitchy about when I delete stuff, even though it's all junky stuff that I'm deleting. They're like, why are you deleting this stuff? I want to. Okay, so now you have creative freedom to do whatever you want as far as... Oh. That's kinda cool. I forgot forgot about this, that you don't use the mop anymore outside, that you actually use the hose. Hills. Flood the house. I remember the other thing that really broke me was the pathways. Store, gardening. These are new. I don't think I've ever seen these. Period is renovation. Let's not have. There we go. Okay, so I remember the other thing that annoyed me with this game is these slabs. They never lined up how I wanted them to. So see how they kind of like sort of stick up a little bit? I don't know, they never lined up the way I thought they needed to blend in with the house. Unlike everything else. Let me leave real quick. We're gonna return to the office. I'm gonna see. Okay, use jobs. You need to remove the bushes. Hey there, I have a bit of a problem. I tried to deal with the weeds in my garden and got some kind of herbicide to get rid of them. Luckily, just to test it out, I used it on a couple of them and quickly realized that it's extremely effective. It destroyed the weeds as well as my bushes. I'm really glad I didn't spray it all over my yard, but unfortunately, I did it right in front of the entrance. Now the plants in that area are dried up and look pathetic. Please wipe them out and fill that spot with some fresh grass. Oh, and if you can mow my lawn as well, that'd be fantastic. There's the lawnmower that I was thinking of. Oh, he wasn't kidding. He really did kill his plants. Congrats, you have unlocked a new tool. From now on, you'll be able to cut grass using a garden brush cutter. And here, this is what I was talking about. Oh, I'm stuck on. So you have to go very slowly along to cut grass. It's not necessarily a time saver in any way. They did fix it though from when I played, because now it's a little bit smoother. Before it was a lot more janky. But I also recall, I think you do eventually get a big lawnmower. And I don't know if that was any better or not. Okay. Done. To buy grass rolls. Perfect size. Fine. No. That didn't work my way. Slightly. No, I left a little patch right in the front. Okay, so backup idea. Five. Yay. Yep. Oop. Lay turf on the side. But the large was a perfect fit. I lay 2 rolls. Game. Seriously, I'm gonna cut this all out. Okay, I will admit that the mowing the grass has been improved quite a bit from when they first released it, because it is so much more now. This is good. This is how I wanted it to be when they first released it. Play in their pool? Play in their pool. Why you can't hire good help. Freshly cut grass, it warms my heart. Alright, we're done. Let's step out really quick and see how much better the grass is. Big area.
Boy, so much better.
It moves like 10 times faster than the original update. Or the original release, I mean. Okay, I think I'll stop there. I could spend the whole night mowing the lawn, but we'll call it done for now.